Are South African brand influencers genuinely making money from being affiliated with brand deals, or are they selling poom poom? Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, like, share, and most importantly, leave your comment on the comment section right below for more interactions. Now, tubers, it will be a huge injustice for me to not bring this story to this platform, or rather bring it forth. About a couple of days ago rather, a very well-known South African brand influencer, Mihlali Ndamase, came out and put out a statement and said that her life was in danger because a man said by the name of Michael Brits was following her around and was stalking her, and it was making her fear for her life. Now, as genuine South African citizens, we got concerned. I mean, a lot of people genuinely love Mihlali, right? And we were concerned only for the only for the Pandora box to split open and everything came out. And then it was believed to have been said that the man was actually not stalking Mihlali, or maybe he was, but the truth of the matter is he was actually involved with Mihlali. And by involved, I don't mean in a business-like kind of way, but rather they were intimate, and he had paid certain amounts to get with Mihlali. First off, he actually is said to have paid 70K to Bobby Blanco, who happens to be Mihlali Ndamase's gay friend, who was gonna hook Michael Brits with Mihlali. Do you get it? Stay with me. So the guy paid Bobby Blanco, who happens to be Mihlali Ndamase, 70K so that he can hook him up with Mihlali, and that happened. After that happened, Mihlali then got with this guy, and apparently it said that during this time they were getting to know each other, or whatever the case is, loads and loads of money were spent on Mihlali to, just be a glamorous girl or something of that sort, right? But 300,000 is said to have been paid by this guy directly from his bank account to Mihlali's account. Now, it's unbeknownst to us what this 300,000 was for, what the agreement was about, but she went on to open a beautiful boutique in Sandton, the very lavish Sandton, called Treasury. That's the name of the boutique. Now, we as onlookers, people that are looking by or looking onto this entire thing on social media, we're thinking, okay, I mean, here is a brand influencer making some serious moves unknowingly. Unbeknownst to us, Mihlali is getting all this cash injection from this man called Michael Brits, who happens to be married. So now, with everything that is happening, him stalking her, and her making us believe that her life was in danger because this man was following her around and making her uncomfortable, when in actual fact there was a financial exchange that was made. And by financial exchange, I mean, if you know anything about Mihlali Ndamase, you'd know that she's a very strategic influencer. She might not be getting as many brand deals as she used to before, because her brand has been tainted a lot in the past couple of years. Mihlali is known to have been affiliated with married men. She's the very same person that came out to beat up a blogger because he was constantly blogging about her. Mihlali makes it very known that she will get what she wants by any means necessary. She's that type of a girl, which makes us wonder then, what is this lifestyle that we are being sold, that is being sold at us on social media? I mean, these girls are taking trips every other week. They are living lavish lives, but we are here thinking it's because they are really putting in some serious work behind the scenes. They are really getting these brand influencers deals, when in actuality, these girls are selling poom poom. It's crazy because a lot of young girls really follow brand influencers like Mihlali Ndamase's, your K-Yams, you name them, But these girls, are they genuinely making money from YouTube? Are they genuinely making money from your Instagram? Are they genuinely making money from brand deals? Or are they actually selling poom poom behind closed doors? And we are here thinking, if we are to work hard, we'll eventually get there. And I'm not saying hard work doesn't pay off. It definitely does. But why are they not forthcoming about what they do on the side? And granted, it's really none of our business what these influencers do behind closed doors, whether they sleep with ministers, whether they sleep with the presidents, whether they sleep with premiers, or whatever the case is. That is really entirely up to them. But I do have a problem when influencers start selling us a certain lifestyle and making us believe that we need to work hard, that we need to do this, this, and that in order for us to get these brand deals, when in actuality, the life that they're living has absolutely got nothing to do with these brand deals. I mean, think about it. When was the last time, if you're a Mihlali fan, if you follow anything that has got to do with influencers or the lifestyle that influencers live, like I do, if you follow up on that, if you genuinely keep your ear on the ground with what's happening with these influencers, you would know very well that Mihlali hasn't landed a big brand deal in a very long time. Mihlali's brand has been very tainted in the past couple of days. Really, honestly, she's been dating married men openly, and she's open about it. If you don't believe me, check this clip out.
Place to wait. I'm not the one who's married. It is him who decided that he wants to then find a partner and date someone. And I happened to click with him. We had chemistry, we fell in love, and then that happened.
And him being married wasn't a complication, wasn't a problem?
It definitely was. I mean, it did raise concerns, but
you're now basically used as the headline for things that are written about him, from his business affairs allegations that he's not been paying his staff, that he has been a terrible husband, he's been an absent father, etc. How do you feel about the fact that your name is now used to headline those stories?
I mean, who else's name would they use? I'm the public figure.
Do you think people wouldn't care about him if he wasn't with you?
100%. If he was dating Mbali from Soshanguve, they wouldn't care.
This is someone who has openly spoken about dating married people and had no issues with it. Mihlali has come out openly and repeatedly admitted that she was involved with Leroy Sidambe, a South African businessman who was married at the time, but from what we were told, he was going through a process of divorce. Now, I am not going to hold the girl accountable for that. It's between them what they spoke about, what the agreement was, and what their relationship was going to look like. But it starts becoming very suspicious when your entire brand is based off of the fact that you're dating married men. It's like Mihlali did a whole digression of what her brand was initially supposed to be about. A lot of us know Mihlali from back in the day when she used to be a makeup influencer. She started off on YouTube, making YouTube videos about how to properly put makeup on your face. And then, you know, her career took off from there. It escalated to a point where she was getting brand deals with very big brands, your Revlons, you know, very, very big brands. Some I don't even know off the top of my head. But she was that good, right? She was that good. A lot of young girls looked up to Mihlali because we all know that we live in a day and age where brand influencing is where the money is. You know, a lot of people that really want to get into this, they want to learn the ropes of how to get it right. And she was the poster child for that. Mihlali was the image of how to get it right. You know, she was that girl. She was the girl that was doing the most. So when her career took a whole digression from that to this, like honestly, this is what it has come down to. It has boiled down. It has come down to you signing a 300,000. This is what I initially wanted us to talk about. Now with this story, with this Michael Brits guy who happens to be married and was involved with with Mihlali, came out and said, he and Mihlali had like an agreement of some sort about the monies and the amounts that he was giving her, right? But I don't know. I want to play the devil advocate here for a moment, right? Is Mihlali really smart, or are we just looking at this from a one-sided point of view? Are we just looking at Mihlali as that girl that sells poom poom? Or is she the girl that sells poom poom but in a very smart way? Think about it. Mihlali made this guy sign an NDA form, right? A non-disclosure agreement to say, you do not talk about what goes on between the two of us. You do not speak about our meetings. You do not speak about the fact that you know me, other than the fact that we're doing business together. Or, in fact, do not say we do business at all. Is Mihlali really is she moving smart in terms of how she plays with her finances, or is she just really a very loose girl that just happens to sell poom poom and making the world believe that she's making all this money from all her brand deals? Because not a lot of girls can actually pull that off. You know, she's still getting that coin, but she's saying, I'm getting this coin from a married man, and you, as the married man that I'm involved with, you're not allowed to speak about our affair. You're not about to speak. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed at all to speak about what goes on between the two of us. You're not allowed to talk about any of the intimate moments that you and I share. She got the lawyers involved in this and said, you're going to sign an NDA form where you never speak about me. The world has to believe that I merely make this money off of the fact that I get brand deals. I mean, this is the same girl that drives an expensive, fancy new car every other week, who travels out of town and out of the country every other week. And we're here thinking these girls are genuinely working. Now, I don't want to discredit a lot of very genuine brand influencers like your Grace Mondlanas, who they seemingly seem to be genuinely making money off of the fact that they are brand influencers and they get affiliated with brand deals. I really do not want to discredit those girls because they seem to really be putting in the work. But I just want us to be very careful with how much we believe what's put out there on social media. We follow a lot of these social media influencers, and we seemed to have believed that we too can get there if we put in a little bit of work here, put in a little bit of work there. But the truth of the matter is, prostitution is a very huge part of what these girls do behind the scenes, and we are not aware of that. I don't know if we are oblivious to the fact that there's no such thing as a brand deal that will occur on a monthly basis. And yes, surely, I don't know how these brand deals work. Maybe you sign a brand deal with a very huge brand, and you're probably going to make coin from that for the next couple of months, say about 3, 4, 6 months. Maybe there'll still be a legitimate good amount of coin that's coming into your pocket. I generally do not know how these brand deals things work. But we mustn't be too oblivious to the fact that some of these things that we are being sold on social media are so unrealistic. It doesn't happen. There is absolutely no way in real life, in real time, an influencer makes that much amount of money and gets to travel that often. And yes, once again, I'm not here to discredit some of the brand influencers that actually do make their money genuinely, right? But I just believe that there are times where there has to be dry seasons, and with these influencers there's never any of that. And now it came out with Mihlali that it's because poom poom is being sold. These girls are selling poom poom, okay? They're selling poom poom, and they are selling us the dream. They are selling us this dream to believe that it's strictly brand that is putting money into their pockets, when in actuality things like this happen on the side. Now, I don't know what you think about this. Is it a smart financial move to do business like this? Because one thing is for certain, there's absolutely nothing we can do about a girl who wakes up and decides that they want to sell poom poom for a living, especially if it puts money in their pockets, especially if it gets the bills paid on time. I mean, a girl's gotta eat. A girl's gotta leave. And who are we to tell a girl what a girl needs to do to get the coins? So if a girl wants to sell poom poom for a living in order for them to make a genuine living, then we have absolutely nothing. We absolutely have no say in how they go about that. But I just want us to be very careful with how we compare our real lives to the social media life, because what we see online is not all the time true. Is not all the time close to the truth. We need to be very careful with how we want to live the lives of these social media influencers, because a lot of times these girls are making money either the illegal way, and sometimes they sell poom poom for a living. Imagine the whole country going crazy because Mihlali's life was in danger, when all along she had made this man sign an agreement form to say that they're not going to speak about any of their intimate moments. And that's exactly what was happening. A lot of it was more about intimacy, sex, prostitution. And we are out here being made to believe that this girl works very hard for the brand deals, for the life that she's living, for the traveling, for the designer clothes, for the fancy cars every other week, for all of these lavish luxury things. We are being made to believe that she gets them strictly from making a brand deal. Anyways, Tubers, tell me what you think about this story on the comment section right below. Leave your comment, but most importantly, do subscribe, like, and like I said, leave your comment on the comment section right below.